person that had not subscribed to the channel bought a Costco sauna, and essentially in their comment, they talked about it being high EMF, and they had read reviews that it was lower EMF now, and it was going to be the greatest thing they had ever gotten, essentially. But when they got it, they were really disappointed, and that started their journey of searching reviews about this, and then they found the channel. And so their comment was talking about how it was not what was basically promised when they bought it online. Now, in our review, and I want you to talk about this, it wasn't that bad. Like, will you talk about your experience with the Costco sauna a little bit? I didn't think it was that bad, but I mean, this person did not like it.
Yeah, I mean, for the money, there's only so many choices out there, right? And I haven't seen anything for the same price or in that range that completely blows away for the specs that they're talking about, right? Could you find something that performs a little better? Sure. Well, it's off the screen, but I have one right behind me. Same price, $1,800. It's got heaters in the floor and the sidewalls. So you get a better sweat, lower temperature. It's cheaper than the Costco. Is it perfect? No, it's going to test the exact same as what, this one that you're asking about or they're asking about. But I mean, I didn't think it was that bad. Did you?
The problem for me was we built the Heavenly Heat Eco right before. And so the drastic difference between those two is it's like night and day. Like, one is like a luxury vehicle, and one is like Ford Fiesta. You know what I mean? Like, they're so different. As far as like it by itself, I thought the Costco one was nice. I thought the fit and finish was all right. I thought for around $2,000, I thought it was pretty solid. The biggest thing is that they're asking for low EMF in a sauna. They're asking for all these things. I don't think they're going to find that in that price range. And you can correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, most people that are unhappy with it are trying to get a $10,000 sauna for $2,500. And it's just not going to happen. I mean, I don't think the Costco sauna is terrible for the price that you're paying, considering the other choices that you have in the marketplace within that same budget range. The only thing that I would suggest, and I've been saying it for months, and there's videos with the FLIR gun and everything, is check out the LifePro. It's right behind me off the screen. It works better. It's a couple $100 less money. It's not going to test better on the EMF, but neither is the Costco. Everybody that says this thing is low EMF and all this stuff, every single person that posts in the Facebook group that says that and shows their little cheap Ericsson or whatever it is, $30 EMF meter, they're all red. I mean, I don't really know what you want from me. People say I'm the fearmonger of EMF because I've got 9,000 EMF meters, literally showing you that it has high electric fields. But somebody goes out and wants to think that it's okay with and all their meters are red. I'm like, I kind of told you this before. Hey, at the same time, I don't think we should demonize the Costco, because is it in line or on par with everything else in that price range? Sure. It heats up fairly well. I think my legs are cold in the model that we have, the current year's model. It kind of sucks because my feet are cold. There's no heat down there. So I'm an advocate of the LifePro just because of that. I mean, if you look at my review videos, you can clearly see that I'm sweating more in the LifePro at a lower temperature in a colder room. So all this other stuff, EMF and everything aside, and I'm right up front with everyone. I show you the parts of the LifePro that are build quality, things that I don't really like. It's not a quality, like nothing structural that's going to happen to it. Like, it's not going to break, but the fit and finish is lacking. The heaters aren't capped off. You get, threads of fabric here and there. You got, not perfect wood and da-da-da-da. But they're all like that in that price range. So what do you want me to do? It's easy to assemble because the walls are paper thin and I can hold them with 2 fingers.
Yep.
I absolutely hate the floating floor, or how you have to put the front wall on first and then work backwards for the assembly. Remember how we put it together wrong because it's the only sauna I've ever built like that?
I remember.
Yes. So, but overall, is it pretty easy to assemble? I think yes. It's not about those 2 brands either, right? Like, it's about the industry and what's available and the way that these things are marketed. And so, you could replace the 2 brands that we're talking about with anything else. It doesn't have to be the Costco or the Dynamic, any other low-end build. And I like to go back to, the car analogy, because we don't try to force, high-end saunas on anyone. But after you try them, you have shorter heat up times, better build quality, cleaner, this, that, and the other. How would you not like that? And it's like if we went and test drove these cars, this is why I always say picking this stuff out is a personal decision. We're not trying to force one particular feature on somebody. It's something that you have to choose for yourself. Who is right or wrong if they say one way or the other? It's a choice or a decision where you have to gauge, is it worth it to get that in exchange for this money? No matter which, sauna this guy selected, or even another audience member that comments, if they pick something and they're happy with it and it's giving them the benefits they need in their life, who are we to say or do anything to diminish that, right? They already did the number one thing for themselves, which is choosing some type of health equipment and implementing it, sticking to a schedule, doing something that's going to improve their life long term and investing in themselves. So kudos for that. All we can do is bring you the info, tell you what we think, see how the pants feel, show you the test results, give you a basic overview, a long-term review, make sure that it's reliable, make sure your money is well spent, that you're getting good value for that exchange, and then you can make the best decision for your needs. It's a bummer that this particular customer didn't like, what they purchased. I wish they would have seen some of these videos or reviews beforehand. There's a ton of information out there. A lot of times people don't think to go check or search or look on YouTube or Google or something like that before making a purchase of a few $1,000s. At the same time, there's people that have the exact same thing and have been happy. So I think there's a great choice for everyone's needs. Just do your research first. And that's the info that we try to bring you.